honest. I will probably end up buying a house here, turning, losses into lessons, essentially.
Jackson says the buzz of the truck is already helping attract new people. That and the deals he offers to the city as well, giving discounts to first responders, teachers, students, and giving them out on holidays too.
What brings you in today?
Juneteenth. I wanted to pour into my community, had to be intentional of coming here, and so we knew that we would probably have to park a couple blocks away, but it's really important to me to support local businesses, and especially during times of construction like now.
Danielle Da Silva for Channel 8 News.
And Jackson says when a location for the trailer is determined, he'll post it on their Facebook page.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
Quiet evening on ABC Seamless Cam at 48th and Cornhusker Highway. One car. Oh, two. Three? No. Well, we have lots to get to, so we'll worry about those guys next week. Temperature-wise, right now in the 60s. A nice cool evening out there. If you've been outside, it's comfortable. Lower dew points, temperatures in the 60s. We're at 62 in Nebraska City, 64 in Lincoln. A little warmer towards Aurora, Grand Island, and Hastings, all at 66 degrees. Dew points hanging around that 60-degree mark, so just enough moisture that it should lend itself to a better chance for storms tomorrow. You need higher dew points to have moisture in the air, and it all kind of helps each other out. Wind speed, very light. It's out of the east and northeast, around 5 to maybe 10 miles per hour. Cloud cover, lingering showers earlier. Did have a rumble of thunder or two in and around Beatrice into far southeastern Nebraska. That is now all the way to the south and east. Now there's a small chance we could see an isolated thunderstorm pop up in parts of west central and western Nebraska tonight. It's a small chance. The better chance comes tomorrow. So let's just dive right in. This is your enhanced risk. This is your level 3. It's right in the middle, and it usually is on the weaker side of storms for like the slight risk and the marginal risk, but every now and then 1 or 2 strong to intense storms can happen when you have an enhanced risk. So from Beatrice west to McCook and south, so everything south of Interstate 80 is in that enhanced risk, the slight risk to the north, and then the marginal risk to the north and northeast. That means there's going to be a potential for large hail. When you have this high risk, that usually means golf ball to tennis ball size hail possibility there, right in the yellow area, up to golf ball size hail, and then in the brown shaded area here, the low risk, that's usually up to 1 inch in diameter. Tornado threat, a quick spin up tornado in the green, usually short-lived, doesn't last very long and doesn't do as much damage. Still can do some damage. And then the brown shaded area, that's just 1 notch higher, the medium low, and it's usually just a quick spin-up tornado as well, maybe a little stronger, maybe on the ground a little bit longer. This, however, I think is our biggest problem, is the damaging wind potential. Around 60 miles per hour in the brown shaded area, 60 to 65, maybe 70 in the medium shaded area here, and in the red, over 70 to 75 miles per hour, a possibility in this area. And I'll show you that here as we look at stormcast. So there's those lingering showers. That all moves to the south and east. We don't get much of a break. By 7 o'clock in the morning, already another batch of storms popping up here. They start to expand. Any of these could be severe. This isn't the main threat. This is 10 to 11 to around noon. Still 1 or 2 strong storms. That eventually makes its way east by early afternoon and then kind of lingers here. Now there is another model that says this pushes all the way out and leaves us dry for the second half of the day on Saturday until this comes our way. But this one says it sticks around. So we'll kind of, you can see it's still trying to weaken, but it's still there. This right here, though, is that wind threat I was talking about. Maybe some hail, maybe an isolated tornado. This quickly moves east, still wind threat, and then everything just gets all messed up. Heavy rain, thunderstorms, lots of wind, hail possible with these storms. This is Saturday night around 10 p.m., and then everything kind of tries to push off to the east. Another cluster of storms here that could have some wind and maybe some hail in it as well. And then that should be about it. Lingering storms in south central Nebraska, but weakening by 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And then everything goes by the wayside. Another chance for storms Sunday, though, in western Nebraska. We'll worry about that after this mess gets done. How much rain are we talking? Pretty good swath out there. This area right here could see the heavier, up to 5 inches. So because of this, there is a flood watch in place for that excessive rainfall potential. That's a lot. Temperatures tomorrow morning around 60, highs very close to 80 degrees. Next several days, temperatures in the 70s Sunday and Monday, back into the 80s with a small chance for storms Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week.
Coming up next, we're going to head into the Sports Zone. Nate Johnson has the latest on Team USA and a busy Saturday tomorrow that includes football, baseball, and more. We'll be right back.
From the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Green's Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with Sports Director Nate Johnson. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks so much for tuning in to the Sports Zone on this Friday evening. Hope all is well. We'll start with Nebraska football because they, at Memorial Stadium, will be hosting the Red Sea Rising event tomorrow, which includes the second annual Battle of the Boneyard 7-on-7 tournament. And there will be a special announcement to cap the evening tomorrow. Excited to hear what that is. But this event will open at 6 p.m. and fans are asked to enter at Gate 20 on the east side with an ADA accessible entry at Gate 15A. Parking in many campus lots around Memorial Stadium will be free and is available on a first-come, first-served basis. Lots will be accessible after 3 p.m. Concessions will also be available, and the first 500 fans will receive a free T-shirt courtesy of Adidas. The Battle of the Boneyard will conclude with the championship rounds beginning in Memorial Stadium at approximately about 7 p.m. The tournament will take place throughout the day leading up to the final rounds, and it's an opportunity for some of the nation's top high school talent to show off their skills here in Lincoln. It was a lot of fun last year. Excited to see what it looks like this year. Let's talk some Husker softball. Nebraska getting another transfer to join the team, picking up its third edition from the transfer portal. The 2025 MAC Freshman of the Year, Samantha Bolding, announcing her commitment to Nebraska. Bolding will be a junior for the Huskers after spending the first 2 years of her career at Toledo. In 2025, Bolding went 46 for 143, a total of 322 batting average. She scored 31 runs and drove in 38 on 46 hits. We'll talk some U.S. men's soccer. The team today in action in their second FIFA World Cup match, and boy, do they look good. They did not disappoint the United States, taking down Australia 2-0 today to secure a place in the round of 32. They still have one more group stage game to go, though, before that. Now, no Christian Pulisic today, and still, the U.S. finds a way to win. A great win for the team today. Finally, the College World Series kicks off their championship series tomorrow. Between North Carolina, the Tar Heels have not lost in this College World Series, taking down Ole Miss and West Virginia twice to advance to the championship series as they look for their first title in school history. And they'll be facing Oklahoma, who also went unscathed in Omaha, taking down Alabama and Georgia twice to reach the finals. They will look for their third title and first since 1994. And a note about tomorrow's game: the game has been moved up to 2 p.m. due to impending inclement weather. Parking lots surrounding Charles Schwab Field will open at 8 a.m. and gates will open at noon. The Stadium Box office will also open at 10 a.m. So just a little bit of a heads up there if you're heading up to Omaha tomorrow. That will do for sports tonight. Rob will go ahead and send things back over to you.
Thank you, Nate. Final check of the weather next.
It's a
This is what Saturday looks like it's going to be shaping up to look like. This is 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Storms already going again in central Nebraska. They all pull to the east by the afternoon on Saturday. Those kind of linger there for a while. Another wave comes at us from the west. Those push in. We have quite the mess on our hands as we head towards Saturday evening and into the overnight hours. They should eventually move out. Temperatures in the 60s to start and into the 80s for highs.
Thank you, Rusty. To all the dads out there, hope you have a great Father's Day. We'll see you later.
Summer is calling at Duteau Subaru. With reliable performance and advanced safety features, there's a Subaru for every kind of adventure at Duteau. Right now, get 1.9% for 75 months on 2026 Outback and Ascent models, or get 1.9% for 36 months on 2026 Subaru Crosstrek models. From road trips to weekend plans, Duteau has what you need. Become part of the Duteau family today. Online anytime at DuteauSubaru.com.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Hi, John.
Looking sharp. You're going to do great.